What's up guys, in this video we want to take a close look at how always on actually affects battery life and what differences there are between the always on settings. Always on is currently available on the iPhone 14 Pro, 14 Pro Max and 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max. There are three options available: always on with active background image, always on without background image, or you deactivate always on and don't use it at all. The appropriate settings can be found in the settings under display and brightness, and then always on. With wallpaper means that the wallpaper is simply dimmed when the iPhone is locked. The iPhone has an OLED display that is extra efficient and can reduce the refresh rate, in this case to 1 Hz per second. The iPhone is technically designed for always on, but there is still energy consumption. The whole thing can be made a little more economical by deactivating the display of the background image. Some people might like that better, because right now there is no longer any image displayed in the background and it is just black. Since we are dealing with an OLED display, pixels now only glow in the places where something is displayed, so in this case only the date or the widgets. In any case, significantly less energy is consumed than if a full surface image is displayed in the background, even if it's only insulated. But the best way to extend battery life is to simply deactivate always on completely. This means that when the iPhone is locked, the display turns off completely. On the other hand, you should not forget that always on also switches off completely in certain situations, even if the always on function is activated. Some examples of this include the low power mode, when the iPhone is in a dark room, when sleep mode is active, when the iPhone is in your pocket, or when you are wearing an Apple Watch that is not near the iPhone. These things also have a positive effect on battery life during always on use. In any case, I tested the whole thing with my iPhone 15 Pro and would like to summarize the whole thing for you in numbers. After 12 hours in the Wi-Fi, you can see a clear difference. With the always on function activated where the background image is dimmed, I had 85% after 12 hours. With always on without background image, I only lost 9% of the battery. And when I disabled it, I only lost 4% battery after 12 hours, which is really great. In any case, it also shows that with always on without the background image being displayed, you can actually get a little more battery life out of it than with the background image. But when it is completely deactivated, you still see the biggest difference. It is also interesting to know that the iPhone did not lose any percent of battery in airplane mode with the always on function disabled. So that can only mean that this difference in battery was only caused by the always on function. In the end, everyone would have to think for themselves how important the always on function is to themselves. If battery life is more important to you and the information on the display is less important to you, you can turn off the always on function completely. If you want to save a little bit of battery, you can just deactivate the background image and still have the time and widgets displayed. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and if so, then give it a like to let me know, and I'll see you in my next video.